I'm doing a cool thing today. Super coolio. I got fed up with this operating system. I was using Debian. This thing right here. Like, I'm done using it. I'm done. Hold on. Just gotta... But doesn't matter. I am using operating system. I am making operating system change. Isn't that cool? Now where do I put the flash drive? Alright. So, what operating systems that I'm going to use? I don't know. I'm thinking about something called Arch. Because one, I want to be as annoying as possible with Linux. Just kidding. I don't want to, but it's still funny. Because I want to legally be able to say I use Arch, by the way. I want to join the Linux I want to use the. I want to get to the Linux user master race. And then, hold on. Since I have the power of using Discord for image storage. Hold up. There it is. I was just on it already. I'm gonna keep all my images safe. Alright. I wish people would watch this stream. I'm gonna be doing things that no Linux user that is remotely new would ever do, which is to use the Arch Linux and then, I don't know, install Flatpak on it or something. My goal is to use Arch Linux. That's my only goal. I don't want Debian right now. So, We're getting there, man. We're looking for the arch. Hold on. Anjaro. User friendliness. That sounds good. Manjaro seems like a... Ooh, there's a KDE Plasma, there's XFCE, GNOME. I'm gonna use GNOME this time. Ooh, there's also Cinnamon. i3 Window Manager. Okay, so I'm gonna use GNOME. Getting there. Getting close. I can feel it. In general, it's an app image. Debian, please. Shit. Oh wait, I did the wrong thing. Hold on. Permissions is executable. Okay. Now will this run? Just open it. It's a okay. Properties, permissions is executable. Yep. Come on. Do the thing. Manjaro is 3.7 gigabytes. And that's alright. Alright. So, I dislike Debian because it was not the experience I wanted. I hope GNOME will I hope GNOME will help. I really like how macOS feels. So I'm aiming towards that. And also, KDE Plasma is like a console. It's spelled with a K. I don't like that. Why is it console like that? And I have to do SU.
Hey. I need your clothes.
Sorry about that. Yeah. So, I heard GNOME was like a... Hold on. I'm gonna put this here, and then I'm gonna... Oh, I'm glad I had the shiesty on. This is what the desktop is supposed to look like. Very Apple-esque. And I like it. And I like Linux. This is my ideal. It's ideal. Debian also wasn't suiting it. So, there's that. Now I'm gonna be right back. Hold on. New scene. Hit OK on that. Add text. And I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So I went out into the kitchen where my brother was putting away dishes, and he told me if I use Manjaro, I'm a pussy, so, we're gonna be using Arch, baby! Arch time! Come on. What if I install the Japanese version to just make it more fucking crazy? But, I'm gonna use Arch. Arch is cool. I want to use Gnome. So... install Arch. Jesus fucking Christ! All of that? I mean, I know Arch Linux is not for beginners. I know that for sure. I'll try Manjaro. I'll try Manjaro though. I'll try it first. I'll just try it. I know I'm a pussy if I use it, but I'm just gonna say I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see how it is. I'm gonna see how I feel. Valena Etcher is not working. That's alright. I'm wearing the shiesty again. I need to put on a hat. I look like a fucking like soy boy, white boy rocker or something. I don't know. There, I have a hat on. All right. I'm gonna try Manjaro, and then I'm gonna see how.
Well, you can't use the AUR with Manjaro. You have to.
What even is the AUR?
The AUR is the reason why Arch is cool. It's the biggest package repository other than Nix. It's huge. It has like literally everything on it, and it's user maintained.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I already have Manjaro, so.
Well, it's important that you don't waste your time by getting Manjaro and then finding out, oh, I got this tiny package environment, and also I got all bad shit about it, and like Arch Linux, but it's all but like it's confined to this other distro. You should just install Enterprise OS, which does the same thing but better, because you actually get access to
I need to get the ISO. Where's the fuck? Okay, did I get the art? No, I did not get the ISO.
No, go get
ISO.
Okay, Enterprise OS. Enterprise OS makes the whole thing easier.
I'm gonna do it from the ground up. If you think I'm a pussy if I get Manjaro.
Manjaro also isn't from the ground up. It's already got a desktop environment and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's just you have to deal with the whole Pac-Man thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's goofy as hell. Anyways, here's this. x86_64. I think I want that one. I want the ISO. It's downloading. It's doing the thing. Now, how to get on charge. Sudo Pacman. Okay, guess I'm using Pacman now. So I need to get dependencies, then and then I need to get GNOME. All right. Yeah, so Cinnamon, XFCE, and KDE Plasma and GNOME. Those are like the 4 main desktop environments. I don't know what these 2 are. There's something. I know that for sure. I bet someone's gonna come in the stream and like think like I'm the biggest fucking nerd, but I have no idea what I'm doing. Installation guide, pre-installation. Format partitions. I don't need to format no partitions. I just need to make sure that I can see my second drive and that it's on my main drive. Cause there's a lot of shit on my second drive. Like a lot of shit. Like 2 terabytes of shit. And then I gotta also make sure it loads on boot, and then I just need to install GNOME. Just GNOME. I heard it's called GNOME. I don't know. Hold on, I'm gonna send this to myself. Come on, Discord. Just in a Discord group chat by myself. Evil scout you like.
I make friends with people. I'm a big old softy. If I was from where you were from, we'd be freaking married.
You cannot tell what's going on because this cam is fucking garbage. It's garbage. It's dinky. Dinky. And you're thinking, why don't I just use my fucking phone? It's because apparently I can't do YouTube. I can't do YouTube stream no more because fucking, I don't know, man. It just did stupid shit. Thanks, YouTube. Okay, ISO file there. Downloads. ISO thing, I don't know. I need Belina Etcher. Extract archive here. Okay, finally. Here, Arch Linux. Open. Debian. Because this was previously used for Debian 12, which is what I'm using right now. Come on. Come on. Chop chop. Everybody snap your fingers with me. Makes it go faster, I swear. This is taking too long. Just loosened everything in like my upper and lower back and my neck. In the meantime, I'm gonna hit a little jiggy. You know? Do the fucking SpongeBob. Okay, it's almost done. Look. Oh. Hit him with the SpongeBob? I don't have enough space. Hit him with the SpongeBob. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Here it is. There it is. The arch is done doing the thing. No thanks. I'm shutting down my computer. Alright. Arch time, baby! It's just, now. I gotta get Discord open. Discord's probably gonna have an update. Hold on. I'm probably gonna install Arch on this laptop as well. The one I'm using right now. I don't know. It depends. Hey, new update. That's cool. Coolio. Now I'm going to share this screen. We're also going to zoom this in more. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Add. Display capture. Okay. Okay. You miss when it did cool stuff. All right. So I think this helps. This helps, boys. Look, I'm doing it. I'm pressing the delete key. Hey, I'm in the BIOS now. Save and exit. My 32 gigabyte flash drive. I borrowed this from my brother. That is a saggy ass GPU. I gotta fix that sometime. Or at the very least, I think it's sagging. I don't know. Hey, Arch Linux, install Medium. I thought this would be harder. Oh! Oh shit! Oh shit, hold on. I gotta make this smaller. Look at this! It's doing thing! Look at it! I got the Sony PlayStation Eye version of a vlog camera. Look at that! Look at it! Oh, it's doing more. It's doing things. To install Arch. Okay, so I think this is the time I go to Discord. Well, let me just get the update down. We're in the home stretch, boys. I think I'm going to use an external mouse to make this go faster. Hold on, let me just get my Logitech mouse I just have sitting in the fucking bin. Let me just... Alright. Install that package. While this is doing shit. Oh. Y'all can't see that. It does shit. Command not found. That's alright. It's good that I have a second computer. Root Arch ISO. It's alright. Hold on, okay. Have I considered hard drugs? No, I have not. But thanks for giving me a word of advice, Chronicle. My good friend, my good old friend. I loved your CSC video. Y'all, anyone who sees this. I'm doing Linux sacrilege. I'm gonna become a lot more annoying within the next week. Fucking love this. Oh boy, my fucking Google got signed out. Oh, that's stupid. Go Linux, go. You can install Discord. I need to install Arch from this flash drive. Y'all can't see it right now. Okay, it's there now. Hopefully. Yep, you see that little stick back there? That thing's loaded with Arch. I'm running my computer off of it. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up my phone so I can actually see the stream. Alright. Alright, so. I will not be considering hard drugs for a while. Okay. Okay, so hashtag pack strap dash capital K slash mount base Linux firmware. Oh shit, that did a lot. Error, failed to install packages to new root. Huh. How do I connect to the internet? Or connect to the... Okay, Reddit, tell me. Tell me, Reddit. You did the part... No, fuck that. I don't want... I don't... How do I... Oh, this is pre-installation. GPG. Key server. Dash options. So key retrieve verify version x86 underscore 64 dot ISO dot sig. Okay. Alright, what happened? There's a little fanny face, look! Isn't that funny? I'm just waiting until it shows up on my screen. Okay. Well, I know it showed up. Oh shit, it didn't. But there's a little. Oh yeah, there's a smiley face. You can see it. Okay. Let's see. What's next? Prepare installation media. Well, alright. Okay, so cat slash system slash firmware slash EFI slash FW or size. Okay, so I know it's IP Inc. What the fuck? Something I need to do is connect to the internet. fuck. Bro, Pink Cornhub. I know what that website is. Okay, connected. Okay, so my SATA and NVMe. Wonderful. Okay, YouTube, tell me. I could have just done this from the start, but I do not care. Fuck off, Ad. An hour long?
Linux system. In fact, this is the exact same installation we'll be building in today's video. But isn't Arch Linux notoriously hard to install? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be guiding you through the process every step of the way. Welcome back to Learn Linux TV. Two methods of installing Arch Linux in this video. In the first section, we'll be going over the Arch install method, and in the second section of this video, I'll show you the manual approach to installing Arch Linux. The Arch install method is great for those of you that are just starting out, so if you want something quick and easy, well, that's the method that I recommend. For those of you that are more computer science-y types, the manual method is probably the best for you, which I'll show you in the last section of this video. Either way, by the end of this video, you'll have your very own Arch Linux installation. Now, if you're feeling a case of deja vu right now, yes, I did do a video about installing Arch Linux some time back. However, I like to refresh this video every now and then to keep it current, and since Arch Linux is a rolling distribution, that's especially important. Now, if you already have an Arch Linux installation, maybe one you've created from my previous video, then there's nothing new here because we're going to be going through the exact same procedure. It's just that it's going to be updated to be more compatible with the state of Arch Linux today in 2024. Now, before we get started, there's a few quick things that I need to mention. And the first is that I'm leaving it up to you to make sure that your hardware is compatible with Linux before you go to install Arch Linux. Linux is the most compatible operating system on the planet, but it's not 100%. So definitely make sure your video card, your network card, and so on are supported by Linux before you continue. And one quick way to know if your hardware is supported by Linux is to run a live CD. You could download a Debian, Ubuntu, Fedora, or any other distribution's live CD, and then try out the demo mode or live mode of that distribution before you go to install Arch Linux. You don't have to actually install any of those distros that I just mentioned, but since they offer live media, they're a great way to find out if your hardware is compatible. In addition, we'll be installing Arch Linux as the only operating system on our computer. That does mean we'll be blowing away anything that might be on your hard drive already. So make sure that you have a backup image before we get started. But hold on a minute, what do you actually need in order to get started? Well, obviously, the first thing you need is a computer. We're not going to be installing Arch Linux on a potato after all, although if you do manage to do that, then definitely send me an email or something. I need to see what that looks like. Also, you'll need a flash drive. The flash drive will be used as installation media for Arch
God
Linux.
damn, it's lagging.
So what we'll need is an empty flash drive or a flash drive you don't mind wiping to act as that installation media. If you don't already know how to convert an ISO
480p, baby. I don't care to 20 FPS.
Installable media, well, I have a video already on my channel that walks you through the process, and I'll leave a card for that video right about here, somewhere on the screen. I'd also like to take a moment and mention my Ventoy video that I've uploaded sometime back on this channel. You could use Ventoy to set up a multi-boot USB flash drive, which is awesome, and you could use it to multi-boot between different distributions. It's a great way of testing out various Linux distros, so I'll leave a card for that video right about here. Anyway, I'm excited to get started. So what we'll do in the next section is check out the Arch install method, and then in the section after that, I'm going to show you the manual approach. So let's dive in. Here on my laptop, what I'm going to do is show you the process of downloading the ISO image that we'll need for our installation.
I know. I've done it already. I use Bolena Etcher. I don't give a shit.
Flash drive.
Some considerations. I took all the
Oh, we
considerations.
will need a network connection.
I did that already.
As well in case you want to use SSH for your installation. The first thing we'll do is see whether or not it's active already. And to do that, we can type systemctl and then status, and then we'll check the status of SSHD, just like that. In my case, it's active and running. So there's nothing I have to do when it comes to the SSH service itself, but if for some reason it's not showing as running on your end, what you could do is type systemctl start SSHD, just like that, and that'll make sure that SSH is listening for connections. Installer. Now, and what that's going to do is launch the Arch.
Don't mind what's going on the screen right now. I'm just scrolling through something. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I fixed it.
Linux installer. Now what we're going to do is go through each of these sections one by one to configure our installation. I'll start with the first option and then work my way down. And the first option here is asking us to choose our installation language. This is the installer's language, not your installed system's language. If your language is something other than the default, what you could do is press enter, You can use your up and down arrows to select something else. You can scroll through the list. Keeps going and going here. If you want to search for your language, which might be a lot easier and quicker, you can just press / and then you can type a language. I just typed English even though that's already selected, so I just wanted to show you that you can easily choose your language if it's something other than the default. Anyway, I'll press enter here on my chosen language, and that brings us back to the main installation menu. Now the next option here is asking us to choose a mirror for our installation. A mirror is where our software comes from when we install packages on our Arch Linux system. Where do those packages come from? There's all kinds of repository servers out there, but it's better to use a repository server that's close to us, so that way we avoid as much latency as we possibly can. So we definitely want to configure this. So what we'll do is press enter here. Here we're going to choose our country. So what I'll do is just search for United States by typing / and then I can go ahead and start typing my country. And then what I'll do is go down here to United States and I'll press enter. Now that should be it. We shouldn't need to do anything else here, even though we could create some additional customization. We'll leave it as simple as this, and then we'll go back to the main menu. Next, we're going to choose our locale. This is already defined for me, but we do want to make sure that this is correct. So I'll press enter, and I'll review the options that I see right here. In my case, everything here is correct. You could use the up and down arrows to select something, press enter on the thing that you want to change if you do want to make a change, but if everything is good for you, it's good for me. So we'll go back to the main menu, and then we'll go to disk configuration, the next option here. And what I'm going to do is use a best effort default partition layout. Since the Arch install method is a simpler approach, I'm going to keep this simple as well, so that's the option that I'll be choosing. I will be showing you how to partition your system with the advanced method that I'll be showing you near the end of the video, but for this section we're going to keep it simple, so I'll choose this option right here. Next, what we'll do is choose the hard drive we want to install Arch Linux onto. In my case, it's the middle one right here. It's not going to be my loopback device, certainly not, and it's definitely not going to be the flash drive that I'm using to install Arch Linux with, so the only thing that leaves in my case is this hard drive right here, the second option. Just make sure that you choose the appropriate one for you, because whichever one you choose, well, that's going to be completely wiped out. So I'll press enter on this hard drive here, and then next it's going to ask us for a file system. I recommend choosing Extended4 or ext4. I've covered Btrfs on the channel already if that's something that you want to check out, but we're going to keep it simple for this particular video, or at least this section of the video, so I'll choose Extended4. Next, it wants to know if you want a separate partition for /home, and I do, so I'll leave it at the default. I recommend you do the same. This is going to ensure that your personal data, your files basically, are in their own folder on their own partition. That's a great thing to do, especially if you want to reinstall Arch Linux without disturbing your user data, which is a common thing to do. So I'll choose yes for the default option here, and that'll take me back to the main screen. Now for the bootloader, let's just go ahead and leave this at systemd boot. If you want to choose something else, you can definitely do that, but I'm going to leave that simple here. I'm not going to install a unified kernel image, so I'm going to skip all the way down to swap, and I'll press enter on that. Now you might already know what swap is, but do you know what swap on ZRAM happens to be? Have you heard of that before? Well, it's relatively new, and it is the default option here. Basically, what swap on ZRAM allows you to do is compress things in RAM so that your RAM goes further. It's better than swap, and it's certainly better than swap files, and this is something that's changed since the last version of this video. I do recommend you leave this at its default option. I can't think of any reason why swap on ZRAM would be a bad idea, so we'll choose yes. Continuing, what we'll do is set a root password. You definitely want to make sure that this is a complicated and preferably randomly generated password. I'm going to keep it simple since this is just a demo. So I'll type in my desired root password right now. I'll do it again. And now we have set the root password. And the next thing we could do is create a user account for ourselves. I do recommend that you do this. So I'll press enter on this option here. I'm going to add a user. I'll create a user by the name of Jay, and I'll press enter. Next, we'll create a password for the new user. We'll confirm it. And then it'll ask us if we want super user or sudo privileges, and we do want that. So I'll press enter on yes for that option. And you could add additional users if you'd like to do that. But when you're done, you choose this option here to confirm and exit this section of the installer. Continuing, we're going to choose Profile, so I'll press enter on that. And the first thing we're going to configure is the type. What type of installation is this? Is it a server? Is it a desktop? Well, we're going to be setting up a desktop in this video. We'll have a graphical user environment and all of that, so we'll choose the first option for desktop. Next, it's going to ask us which desktop environment we want on our system. I'm going to choose GNOME. You could choose it by pressing Tab once we select it. You could also choose other desktop environments as well if you'd like more than one. So if I also wanted Cinnamon, for example, I could choose that. But I'm going to leave it on GNOME. Again, you can press Tab to select or deselect an option, and then you press enter when you're done. So for me, GNOME is good enough. Next, we're going to choose graphics driver. And for this, you're going to need to know what kind of GPU you have in your computer. Most people know what GPU is inside their computer, but basically what it comes down to is whether or not you have Intel, AMD, or NVIDIA. By default, it's going to only install open source drivers, and some GPUs require closed source drivers in order to provide you with full video acceleration. Let's press enter on this option here. And let's go through it. So if you're on an AMD system, then you're good with open source drivers. There's nothing you have to do. So if you have an AMD GPU, you're good to go. Intel, you could choose that option here. That's also open source. And it's not until you get to NVIDIA where the proprietary versus open source thing, comes into play here. With NVIDIA, you will need the proprietary driver if you want to play games to get full, performance for your games. So if you have an NVIDIA system, I recommend that you choose that option. On my end though, this particular computer has an Intel GPU, so that's what I'll be choosing. We'll leave these at their current options here and go back to the main menu. Next, we're going to choose audio. And what you could do is choose Pipewire or Pulse Audio. I'm going to choose Pipewire. It's the newest standard for audio. I don't really think you'll notice a difference if you're not into Linux as much as I am or some other people in my audience. Just depends on how advanced you happen to be, but Pipewire is a great option, so I'll choose that. Next, what we're going to do is select which kernels we want on our system. The Linux kernel is the default, but we could also add the LTS kernel if we'd like to, and I recommend that you do. The reason why I recommend you have two kernels is because if one of them gets broken by an update or something like that, you can still boot your system from the other kernel. This way, if you do run into a problem, you have a secondary kernel that you can use to recover your system. So I recommend Linux and Linux Long-Term Support, or LTS. I press Tab to select the LTS kernel, and since I'm finished with that, I'll press Enter. Now we could choose additional packages if we wanted to add anything else to our system, but I'm not going to do that. What I'll do is skip down to the next option. We can always install packages after we set up the installation. So for the network config, what we're going to do is use Network Manager. That's the easiest option here. It's common with GNOME and KDE Plasma users. For the time zone, I'll press enter on that. And what you could do is scroll down and find your desired time zone. Now I'm close to Detroit, semi-close anyway. So what I'll do is search for that by typing / and then I just typed in Detroit, and I'll press enter on that option. For automatic time sync, we should leave that enabled. It's important that you have this enabled, especially if you plan on using any sync utilities. You definitely want the time of your system to be synchronized with the rest of your systems. And those should be all of the prompts that we need to answer for the installation. So what we could do right now is choose the install option to install Arch Linux. And that's what I'm going to do. In case you're curious, what you see right here is just an output of all of the settings that we've chosen in case you want to automate this in the future. Anyway, we'll continue, and I'll be back as soon as it's finished. Well, that should be it. We've answered everything that we need to answer for the installation, and the installation itself is finished. So what I'm going to do right now is reboot the system, and let's see how it went. And
Well, I'm waiting. Oh, it's doing things. Yeah! 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 Oh, here's the charger for my laptop. It's fucking held together with scotch tape and dreams. And it also rattles. I love my laptop. It works. Yeah! Yeah! I did the thing! Alright. Well, boys, we got the Linux. Hello, one person who's watching. I do not know what you're saying at all, but I did the thing. I did it. I can now say, by the way, I use Arch. That's probably alright. Those warnings are probably okay. They're alright. I mean, it keeps doing stuff, right? Like I still have my laptop, so I could just get like Manjaro last second or something. I don't know. It's working, right? It's working. It's working. And since Arch is cool and it's rolling release, yeah. I just don't touch anything and I will be alright. I've got a feeling. Yeah. Fucking it's doing things. It's doing the thing. My vocal cords hurt. Probably because I went like like for like I don't know, like 5 minutes straight. I did it! Look at it go. Ugh. I'm so close. It's at the 90s in percentage. It's just gonna take a while. Come on, computer. Come on, you're in Arch now. You're in Archland now. Arch Linux. Let's fucking go! Let's go! Skip. I know what I'm doing. Alright, let's see. Settings. Over at HDMI is that I'm looking for DP. Yes, sir. Displays. Well, my computer's in Archland now. Alright. Boys, we're in Archland. Isn't it beautiful? Firefox. Download. For Linux 64-bit. Go! You can do it! Go, Arch Linux! Hold up. It's time to switch to the desktop. So, I'm gonna have to do a very sneaky move. Okay, software. OBS Studio. Oh, FlatHub's pre-installed? Fucking beautiful! God, I love it! It's Linux Mint all over again, except it's Archland. It's Archland time. I love FlatHub. It's so cool. Yeah. As you can see, my thing is the goofy. Finally, I got the shiesty off. No camera for you. Y'all don't get camera permission anymore. Okay, so settings. It's like Chrome OS, honestly. I like Chrome OS. I like that. I like it. Oh, it's just like Chrome OS. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so nice to have something that I like using again. Fucking Vim? Okay. I just get Vim pre-installed. That's cool. I can figure out how to use that. Y'all seeing this shit? Y'all looking at this? Installing Firefox. Hey, there's Discord. Everything's going through FlatHub as well. Oh, hold on. Yo! Hello to the 2 Tera. Oh my fucking god. Oh, sorry for making your ears bleed for a second. Oh my
Oh, it's wonderful. I get this back. It even tells me when I'm doing shit. Oh, it's so clean. I'd honestly use this like any day of the week. This is so nice. Hold on, multitasking, hot corner. Hello, one person watching. My highest concurrent viewers were 2 people. You missed the installation process. But I have Arch now. And now I can legally say. And I'm gonna be the most annoying piece of shit out there. Because I feel accomplished that I got Arch Linux. Okay. There's Discord. There, I said something. I said something cool. Oh, I could have just installed Discord and installed Datacord instead. Okay. Install the Discord. Here it is. Here's it doing the thing. Here's this as well. I wish there was a minimize button. Hey, it's alright that I don't have a minimize button. Well, there's some things I'm gonna have to learn about GNOME. Fucking hell, logging in with the QR code now. All right. All right. Alpaca. Oh wait, alpaca. That's the meta AI thing. What else is there? Oh yeah. There's legendary. Hold on. Hero Games Launcher, of course from FlatHub. We love FlatHub. And it just does crazy shit. But this also isn't that much of bloatware. This is usually used, except for this. Like, hold on. How do I get rid of the document scanner? Oh yeah, I could just, hold on. It kind of reminds me of using Godot. So... uninstall contacts. Document scanner. Document viewer is alright. I'll keep that just in case. Weather's honestly alright. They're not uninstalled. Oh wait, they are though? The fuck? The fuck? Alright. Missing input permissions, okay. Get my phone out so I'm ready. Who knows, maybe other things will work this time. I want this to always be on screen. I want that. Oh, that's cool. It's like mint. Okay, so Steam's updating or something.
Mellow.
Hello. I started doing things. I started streaming, and then I streamed myself uh, setting up my computer. Also, people can hear you. I'm on stream right now.
Alright, hello, people.
What's up, motherfucker? Oh, hey, look. Oh, hey, look. Oh, hey, look. I look in the kitchen.
All right. So, uh, I'm a masochist, I guess. I don't know. I installed something called Arch Linux. Hey, Steam's just about ready.
That better not be.
That's beautiful.
Oh, it's signing in. Me happy.
Yo, I'm gonna go. I'll be back in like a couple hours if y'all wanna hop on later. Yeah.
All right.
I guess we can chat. Chat.
Uh.
Well, it's formatted now.
That's that.
What the hell was that?
Thumper, 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 thumper. Hello. Hi, friend.
I'm gonna head out on the stream.